Evet. 47 saniye sonra başlıyor. Şimdi bir daha test edelim her şeyi. Şu an birebir olmamız lazım. Yani çok hızlı olması lazım şeyin, gecikmenin. Geliyor. 3, 2, 1. Duyunca yazın. Evet, tamam, şimdi oldu. Şunu gizli yapalım. Tamam. Başlıyor.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
I love the energy.
Böyle iyi
Hello,
mi?
everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year, we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes, this show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements.
Hadi bakalım. Yeni oyunlar olacak diyor. Alt yazıyı desteklemiyor. Ona baktım da yok. Kapatabilirim ama rahatsız ediyorsa. Steam'de en çok satan oyunlar 10 tane. Vay be, Oblivion yine gelmiş oraya.
At number one with over 13 million units sold since February
13 milyon
is
satan
Repo, a
Repo.
groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at Semiwork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in
Oblivion
Australia.
tamam.
It's
Eldenik
inspiring
de
that
tamam.
these indie creations
Mantıklı bu
stand
çok satanlar
side by
listesi.
side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely.
Expedition 30 zaten çok güzel. Kingdom Come'ı da anladık, neyse.
Okay. They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental achievement.
Repo'yu bilmiyorum ben.
Highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
might be.
Dört kişi yaptı demedi ya. 13 mü dedi? 10 küsur kişi dedi. Yanlış anlamıyorsam. Tam bizim Uğur Yurtsever oyununa benziyor. Onun oynayacağı tarzda. Evet, soğuk gibi. Yalnız bir indie stüdyo için çok iyi. Mortal Shell 2.
Didn't that look great? Well, we got lots more to come. But right now, the end, the Nexus War, Galactus fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale live in-game events. And tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island. But there's still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
Stormtrooper'a balık kafası mı koymuş o?
Think I saw Jonesy. All right. Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima!
Death Stranding 2 geliyor.
Mr. Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here. We are so excited for DS2.
Kojima hala İngilizce öğrenemedi herhalde.
So, let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったので、
Well, we hit the pandemic after we released
僕ら皆
DS1.
さん、コロナを体験したと思うので、
Everyone experienced
Anlıyor ama
that.
konuşamıyor.
体験した中での
So,
新しいつながりというか、
I wanted to
それを
show
もう一度
something
ゲームをプレイし
new
ながら、
connection
考えていただきたいと
after
思い
we
ます。
faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
はい、
Selam fazla.
Welcome.
Neyse oyunda müzik yok.
Have a seat. Over here, please.
Yasak kardeşim.
No smoking, please. So you are Neil Vanna. What do you do? For living.
Öldürüyorum.
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay. Thanks.
Neil.
What?
So you made it then.
Sorry.
Ha, hatırlamıyor.
You really don't remember me.
The girl. You're alive. Stop! Stop! Stop! Stop!
So much mystery. Well, that was a clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
DS2 で非常に重要なキ
In
ャラクターです。
It's a very important character,
ニールとルーシ
Neil
ー。
and
で、
Lucy.
まあちょっと詳しくは言いませんけ
I
ど、
can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が
You
2人
saw the cancer mark on both of their hands
深いつながりがあって、
So they have
これが
this
物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます。
and
で
reveals
前回
throughout the
オリ
story.
フっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
まし
last
たけ
time
ど
on DS1, we have Cliff, who was played by
物語的に
Max.
は彼はもういなくな
And
った
of
の
course,
で
by story,
まあ2では出
he
せ
will
ない
not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのが
But
バク
this
さんの代わり
time,
というか
Neil
その
will be
前の
like
役割を
playing like the role that
登場
Max
します
did for DS2
で
this
まあクリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超えるようなキャラク
But
タ
I
ーを作ろ
think
うとしてまあルカさん
We
が
have
お
to
願い
kind
し
of
て
like top that character. So Luca Marinetti was a great actor, and I
心
think
に残る演技も
it will great. He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
も
Neil,
う
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで
Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know. That's
I know.
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's just
Ben
say
oynamadım oyunu.
this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this
Ama
weekend.
oynadığım
We'll leave it
süre
at
boyunca
that.
da kötü değildi.
ニールのゲームプレイシーンっていうのを
Yes,
出し
I'll
ます
show you the gameplay scene of Neil.
Garip bir şey yani. Kötü
So
bir oyun
hope
olacağını
you
düşünüyorsunuz
enjoy,
ama olmuyor.
will join us Sunday, too.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much. Hideo Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you. All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
Thou shalt not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands. But am ambitious men.
Biz
Do
tanıyoruz
not
ya.
listen. I sought no war, but war found me.
Kamardı mıymış?
I
Ha, tamam.
became like them. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths, once taken, have only one ending.
Selam Erikan.
I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death. But that's just my story. Go write your own.
Chronicles diye bir oyunmuş.
That was a very cool new project in a brutal European medieval world. Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise. Crossworlds brings other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here at SGF for the first time.
İşte bizim yayınlara böyle bir oyun lazım. Biz Revolt'u istiyoruz ya. Revolt'u yeniden yapsınlar yeter.
Coming in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Crossworld is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new future travel ring, which you can warp in the race. Also, unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking. So
Nintendo'ya
you can
yapacaktı.
race against all of your friends across all of the platform. Lastly, I have one more
Cross-platformmuş ha,
thing
bunu
I'd
oynayabiliriz.
like to show everyone here today. Take a look inside of the travel ring.
Minecraft and Sonic. I guess you could say, you gotta go craft. Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that eclipses time.
Time. For some, it heals. For others, it wounds. And for our world, it promises only oblivion. Our hopes lost long ago. But you have the power to change all of this. If time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? In this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
Tabancayla ona öyle bir hasar verilemez ki. Fena değildi ama.
That was a very moody, cool new game. That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed by first-time developer Fumi Games and published by PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Crooks beware. Detective Pepper's in the house.
There are those who would bend the city to their will.
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
And those who do anything to save it.
Bu şey mi? Mickey Mouse'un telif hakkı dolunca
They won't even know what hit them. Oh boy.
rahat rahat kullanıyorlar.
Another role for Troy Baker. All right, that's not all from PlaySide. Now comes the announcement of another ambitious project from this independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium, real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
Oo. Game of Thrones. Ben bunu seçeceğim.
You may think you know how the game is played.
Bu bir şey bilmiyorum.
But this is not the game you know.
Burada bile dayak yiyor yani. Böyle bir şey olacağını sanmıyorum ya, Battlefield daha emekleme aşamasında. Bak yine düştü.
This is your legacy.
Ejderi olan kazanır tabii böyle. Real-time strateji dedi bu arada oyuna sunarken.
You decide who wins
Bir yerden ayrılmak olacak şimdi.
and who dies.
Çok güzel oldu.
Game of Thrones. War for Westeros.
Ya tarzını gösterseydiniz şunun. Real time strateji deyince olmuyor ki. Total War gibi mi? Yoksa Red Alert gibi mi?
Time for the
Bana
global
Total War gibi
reveal of
geldi.
an FPS action adventure RPG.
The great Silkovsky once said, one could count a billion suns in the known universe. So why do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth. My answer is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this.
Biraz Bioshock'umsu bir şey.
The dawn of a new era. The era of atomic.
He. Komik artmış. Tamam.
Two.
Ben
Have a good hunt, Captain.
bütün oyunları birleştirmişler sanki.
That's right, Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Munfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale, and this time there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that, believe it or not, is not all from Munfish today.
Aynı adamlardan bir oyun daha geliyor.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe it myself.
Destiny'nin
When it showed up, I was in
dünyasının
the
küp
lab.
versiyonu.
I didn't even see it. You
Biraz
know,
da Halo
I
katmışlar.
felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness. How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
Bu multiplayer galiba herhalde. Anlayamadık.
Cute little guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Munfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic Universe on a massive levitating cube you can see there, where the edges are constantly rotating to create
RPG
unique gameplay combinations
yok
that
bizde.
are ever evolving. All right,
Eyvallah
let's
Remzi.
jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe. The new retro beat 'em up coming to PC and consoles this holiday with multiplayer fun for up to 4 players. You can pick between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far, only 7 have been revealed. Well, now it's time to meet the next 2.
Fena değil.
This isn't heaven or my world.
Bu ne?
Is this place?
Yok mu?
Also,
Yok 3 deniyordu ama.
don't have a chance.
O ne?
Not enough. I need more. Pick your battle, piggy.
Bunların uzmanı bizim Uğur.
Musashi! We both want the same thing, Musashi. But there's only room for one at the top. And it won't be a coward who runs from jewels. Words never did work between us, did they?
Sasaki Ganyu.
Oyumuşa. Ve yoktu swapmış. Yine oynamayacağız. Uğur'u izleriz oynarsa. Biraz kahır sezdim çünkü.
That was a new look at Onimusha Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years, as the team at String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
Fuzzy, the tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed!
All right, you little sick of fuzzy shit, show me what you got. What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform you. Why are you even here? Don't waste my time!
Save us, Fuzzy, or we'll die!
Attaboy. Attaboy. Eat bread, crap, burnt toast, carb load! This meat ain't gonna be itself! I've been taking dumps in there all day! Jeff!
Güzelmiş.
Super fun. Gotta wish list that, right? All right, well, next it's time to see the announcement of a brand new game. In deception, we trust.
An ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth, divided yet bound. Wolves and lambs, engaged in a perilous dance of wits, a game where truth is but a shadow. Enough theatrics, I'll get to the point. Killer N is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight. Kill someone and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by booting out every wolf. Such simple rules, but there's so much more to this game of murderous mystery. Complete quest to level up.
Böyle bir oyuna
Find
çevirmişler.
items with the gold you
Mantıklı.
earn. Loot chests for weapons and armor. Steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps. Discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape
Evet, katil
the
kim oyunu?
castle.
Ama bunun başka bir adı vardı.
Now the paths to victory are clear. You would do well to remember, deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life or death. Your invitation awaits.
Bunu deneriz ya. Bu hoşuma gitti.
That was Killer N, a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death using social deduction skills to win. All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. I know it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
Breathe. Let your body settle into a slower rhythm. Clear your mind of all distractions. You don't have to walk this path alone. surround yourself with resourceful friends. Here, you are in control.
Bilmeyenler için yeryüzünde robotlar var. İnsanları yaşatmıyorlar. Bir grup insan çıkıyor. Outliders'lar yer altından çıkıp hem birbirleriyle mücadele ediyorlar hem de malzeme topluyorlar. Hem de tabii orada robotlara yem olmamaya çalışıyorlar. Gelirse Ekim'e kadar diyor.
That's right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios.
Bir de bedava galiba değil mi
Alright,
bu?
Dune fans, now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres with a thrilling cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new look.
Yani paralı olsun, bedava olursa hileci hurdacı çok daha fazla oluyor. Şu oyunu multiplayer rolunu yaptılar. O yüzden vazgeçtim. İçimden bir sesin zor olmayacağını düşünüyorum. Lan öyle gidemezsin ki sen normların olduğu yerde. Görselleri 2025 gibi değil ya. Yani adam gibi Dune oynuyor.
I saw my world fall to ash, consumed by the void. Try as I might to quell their advance, 'twas all for naught. Some say time stops for no one. man nor god, living nor dead. Yet what then of those who deigned to turn back the hands of fate? To save what remains of our broken worlds, you need only take my hand. Return to the past, where your journey awaits.
Every hero's tale begins with a trial. But the true lead of the story has yet to emerge.
O bölümler birbirinin kopyası oldular.
Will not be easy. I will never forget my cause.
Bu da öyle bir şey.
What is more compelling to you, sir?
Just as he once came to me, filling that dark tower with light.
What happened while I was out?
So I hear you're looking for someone?
The victors show no mercy to the defeated. People here despise weakness, worship strength, and crave glory. I never doubted that you'd end up here.
I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Geçiniz bunda.
A rat in the vessel.
Hemen Uğur Yurtsever'i arayın, uyandırın.
I know all the secrets. And don't come back.
That's Mio Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
Broken Sword'un yenisi gelecek. Kendisi gelecek yani. Son durumunu bilmiyorum ama. Evet, bu güzel. Neydi bizim Uğur'la karı koca olduğumuz oyun? Ona benziyor.
What a really unique and different game. This August signals the release of Mafia the Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
Betrayal burns because it can only come from someone close. An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Who are you?
Sono Enzo. I work here.
My friends, my family, my beautiful daughter, Isabella.
Dr. Rizzi looks out for people around here. Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to, teach them all this. Remind them of their obligations.
This is between us and Spadaro. Where I come from, commitment means everything.
If this is how he wants, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella became involved, it became our business. It's family. Loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
And who are you, Ansel?
Mafia.
And if you thought that guy was a stud, just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyages captures the creative, hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever look.
Güzel bence bu. Lego ile ne yapsan güzel oluyor. Evet, görseller muhteşem. Hakikaten şöyle dokunasınız geliyor.
Hello, Summer Game Fest! I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yee-haw!
Kadın seslendirme sanatçısı tabii de herhalde Nickelodeon içerikleri bizde dublajlıydı. Görse kimse tanımıyor burada.
A brave and wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most totally radical team of adventurers the land had ever seen. They alone would be able to...
Allah. Gel bak gel. Yok öyle bir oyun tanıtılmadı.
It's been almost 2 years since players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Krat from disease and puppet frenzy in Lies of P. Overture is a DLC expansion to Lies of P that transports players back in time with new characters, environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses. Here's the exclusive new look.
Ne? Yine büyük bir yaratığa daldığımız oyunlardan biri mi? Evet. Ama bu oyunu nerede hatırlıyorum diyordum. Uğur'da izlemiştim.
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right, next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement too.
Evet, bugünmüş.
I sit at the front of the dinner table where he used to be. Five plates full. Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes. Plates of hay. Plates of angels. Plates of her legs. Beautiful. Broken. Plates of flowers. Plates. The garden is lush and green, and everything's focused. Dinner's ready. There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I will feed, and I will bloom.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
Yok be Yunus. Ara vermedik, kapattık dümdüz. Güzeldi. Oyunlar benim yaşım için fazla şirin. Yani en kötü karakterleri bile şirin. Şu an sanki herkes mutlu gibi geliyor. Mutlu domuzlar, mutlu balıklar. Mutlu köpekler. Heh, Witcher 4.
5.6 is available today.
Sen daha mı varmış bunda?
This is a technological showcase set in the world of the
Ben
Witcher 4.
eskisini uygun gösteriyor.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time.
Squid Game will be coming to UEFN. It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
That Mangil Sadai will be exclusively on the Epic Game Store.
Bence Witcher öyle çıkacak.
We find a way.
We altered the course of nature. Unleashed genetic power across continents. Now it is up to
Jurassic
us
Park oyunun bu.
to nurture what we have set free, to find hope within this chaos. Well, to help
Herhalde.
life
Oyun müziği çalıyor.
find a way.
Amaç ne? Ha, dinozor simülasyonu. Park işi yapacağız herhalde.
Hi, I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games. 10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight. Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower. Mina continues our traditions of refining retro gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island. A decade ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing our next bona fide classic.
Zamanlarda öyle oynuyorduk. Kesinlikle özleniyorum. Bu çok fazla retro yani.
All right. This is a special one. Our
Retro
next
eşit
game comes
iyidir.
from a
Güzel
well-known
şeyler.
developer that has done. Yeah. Kyle Bossman, everyone. Kyle Bossman. All right. Well, let me see what this says. Oh. Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means three
Cyberpunk
things.
renklerine benziyor.
Number one, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And 3, you're going to do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, waved. All right, let's take a look.
Neymiş?
Ooh, Red Band trailer. Hell yeah. Handcrafted with
Ama
cuddles by
senin
the
oyunun
Merc
bu.
with a Meta Quest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience. Oh, hi, new friend. Oh, yeah! Escape the turd burger of late-stage capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder. You'll care for exotic pets, the elderly, and this fucking thing with hip-hop Satan. Oh, hi, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy's a total dimmy. What the hell? Who designed this shit? I wiped my ass on this first. You're welcome. Who got the lobotomy with fries? All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR. Spider-Man gets Insomniac, and I get this shit? I'm craving Korean barbecue now. Is that weird? Whoa!
Bizi ilgilendirmiyor.
With Neil Patrick Harris as Deadpool. All right. Last year at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light the Beast, the culmination of a decade of Techland's experience building survival horror games. Kyle Crane
Neil
is back
Patrick
as
Harris
the player
seslendirmiş
character in
bu
this
arada,
title
onu
that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news, the release date.
Alaaddin, yani Amerika'ya gidiyorsun da 9060 XT mi alıyorsun? Sana bir şey demiyorum.
What can you tell me about the Baron?
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats. God
Bunu da
only
biliyoruz
knows
ya,
what the
bu
Baron's
karakteri.
planning to do with those monsters.
Dying Light mı bu? Ben bu baltayı hatırlıyorum çünkü sevmiştim. Dying Light 2 pek beğenilmemişti ama. Yanlış mı hatırlıyorum? Bak çok güzel yani, işte bu. Önündeki duruş hissi. Bak böyle olacak işte. Bak işte bu. Bunu istiyoruz. Oo, yakınmış da. Bu Beast sıfırdan oyun değil mi? Hani böyle DLC gibi bir şey değil.
Then I'll go there and fucking kill him.
There's the big news. Dying Light the Beast is coming on August 22nd.
oynamak lazım ya, öyle
week.
oynayamayız.
All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven and Dinosaur, and Annapurna Interactive, and this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
What are we doing?
Hanging out, getting buzzed.
I've got to get out of this place.
Yine retro bir oyun.
At the end of an era, when everything's about to change, it's time to look back
on your greatest hits.
Mom, who is it?
One moment. It's the pigs, darling.
Shit!
This year, experience a retrospective like no other. Beethoven and Dinosaur invites you to relive the teenage riot, to spend one last night together before school's out forever. And with a soundtrack this good, it's gonna be one hell of a night. And The Cure. I love The Cure.
Güzel yapmışlar.
Experience it for yourself. Mixtape.
Dünyanın yayında en oynanamayacak oyunu tabii.
I trust you have seen it. A beautiful world where harmony reigns. Will you struggle until your last fleeting moment?
Şirinler geldi yine.
Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
That is why we must end you. Right here and now.
On your guard.
This is gorgeous. Take this. And just getting started. Let's put it into action.
The surge of power. Savor each moment.
Now, get ready. Everyone, are you with me? We will live
Bak
on in
hep
this
çok
world,
şirinlik şirinlik şirinlik.
no matter what hardships await. We fight for a future filled with hope. Tella and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
Nintendo'ya çıkıyormuş işte.
A beautiful
Gayet uygun.
game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat 'em up
Hayır,
with brutal
Japonların
hand-to-hand
yaptığı şeylerden
combat set
hoşlanmıyorum
in his
diyeceğim de onu da
hometown.
diyemem ki burada
This
duruyor
is
işte.
Acts of Blood.
They left me with nothing.
Bunun türü, bunun cinsi.
No peace. Just names on the wall. The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
Bu da bilinen bir şey değil miydi? Bak bu da iyi ha. Yani vuruş hissini tatmin edebilir. Yok hasret sen doğru görüyorsun. Kulaklık büyük. Güzel ya bu. Benim şiddet ihtiyacımı bir miktar tatmin edebilir.
Bad dot line.
Acts of Blood. Bu da yakınmış.
Amazing what these solo devs can do today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
Hı-hı. 10 yıldır neyi bekliyoruz ya? Birisinin de gate'i bir daha yapsın. BF altın olmaz ki burada ya. Oyunun daha hiçbir şey yok ortalıkta. Sanki yarın çıkacakmış gibi heyecanlanıyorsunuz boşu boşuna. Daha fazla şirin. Bak bunun retro stili az önceki oyundan daha iyi. Çıkamazsa anlıyorum bir şeyler. Xbox'ın kendi eventi var. Cumartesi miydi o? Zaten en sonunda bildiğim kadarıyla PC Gaming Show var. Orada böyle Nintendo saçmalıkları oynayabilir yani Switch'le ilgili. Sadece PC göreceğiz.
Scott Pilgrim is back with his fist flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure. The story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley. All right, we're going to be right back. But first, we have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
Ah, there you are. Wait long. We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little things. Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around. Now cease this foolishness and make your decision wisely.
Oyun böyleyse genelde multiplayer oluyor. Ben bir şey anlamadım henüz. Aha, elinde 7 Ağustos'a çıkıyormuş.
Since the dawn of time, humankind has been obsessed with the hard.
Team Fortress'ın da elinden yapılması lazım.
Now, a glorious morning has dawned on something that's simply harder. Scum. Big hitter like witness this apogee, no fantasy. Big hitter like mix up pure alchemy, lethality. Big hitter like big hitter like your hard just got harder.
Bu komik olabilir. Aha.
What are you doing here? Come with me. At first, I thought it was just broken synapses in my head. Keep your lens speed on. I've been seeing things. Like a part of me that's been buried down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out. I'll be seeing you around, Charlie. Maybe this is the real me. Diaz,
You were a good soldier. I don't want any part of your future. It's activating.
Mindsight. Bu hiç fena değilmiş. Aha.
Hi everyone, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of IO Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mindsight when it launches on June the 10th from Build a Rocket Boy and IO partners. And yes, you may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City. This week,
Evet, bu oyun işte yüzünden Hitman'a ara verildi.
This week we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026, but we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
Hitman.
Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason. I know their weaknesses. Mr. Rengang, he's too patient, and Miss Spy, well, she likes a drink. Don't know about the newcomer, Mr. Smith, though. He's the only wild card. Well, this is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends, wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right, everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen. Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is, I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoes of Le Chiffre once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time it's a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless. And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
So this mission is set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale while keeping surprises for our players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's the Chiffre is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
That's the best part. we wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours. For only 30 days, and if you play it, you will unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Amazing. All right. Well, Con Mods, thanks for joining us for Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks
so much.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
James Bond'u da gösterseydiniz
Great
biraz ya.
stuff. All right, now here's the announcement of a new party game coming later this year that will delight LEGO fans, made with over 1 million LEGO bricks,
Yok be,
300
ne pokeri bile
minifigures,
çıkacağız,
and
kafasına
over
gidecek.
700 trillion
Biz
minifigure
mermiyle
combinations.
oynarız.
It's Saturday night somewhere, so make some noise for LEGO Party!
Get ready!
For a nail-biting competition.
We're minifigures, Dad. We don't have.
Anladım. Sen 2 saat uyu.
It's an action-packed contest to collect the most golden bricks.
But will you be helped by friendly krakens?
Or hindered by evil monsters.
Or lightly toasted by a flying lizard with wings?
Nickelodeon bakılmaz ya.
Dragon, Ted. And what about our amazing mini games, Ted? We've got more of them than you can count.
More than 10?
It's actually more like 60.
Saat 2'de bitecek bildiğim kadarıyla.
That's a lot!
With surprises around every corner, anything can happen.
Yani o şirin animelerden daha çok bağlanıyorum bunlara. Bunlar da şirin oyunlar.
Okay, but certainly not a giant crab.
Ama eşyanın tabiatı yani.
For Master Wu smashing a crate.
Hepimiz bunlarla oynadık. Şu harmiyelerden bende var şu anda.
We got
Diğerlerde.
all that and more in LEGO Party! Whoa, that is looking mighty tasty.
Bunlar Türk remake. Öyle bir durum vardı değil mi?
All right, next, a new look at a new team shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20 players across 5 ships venturing into the most treacherous region of
Yine
space,
sinematik
hoping to get
gösterecek
their
yani.
hands on the artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get
Valla
into
anası
some
babası
serious space shenanigans.
eğitimli olan çocuklar oynuyor.
Danger. Reactor overload.
I've got the artifact.
Laser rod installed.
This feels bad.
Now their ship is flying. Is that the artifact?
Yayının başında adam şey dedi, doğru. Mesele keşfedilmek. Çok oyunlar. Buralara kadar gelenler yine şanslı olanlar. Hiç duymadıklarımız da var bir de.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves
Akılları
the
varsın New
World.
Vegas'a girerler
They're
sence.
making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
Looking over this decaying world, one can only wonder, how did it all come to this? It began with the ancient rituals, the dead buried with a seed from the trees of memory. Those who ate of the fruit saw the lives they lived and passed their knowledge to future generations until Sorcisto, in his lust for power, consumed the brains of the living, spreading this blight. You harbor it too, I see. Maybe the vultures consume you before the blight does.
Trailer, şimdi kulaklığın modelini söyleyeceğim. İzleyicisine küfür etti diyecekler.
There is more Blighted coming up right after the show and Day of the Devs. All right, next is a first-person survival action horror game from Team Cloud. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Mundfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
O ne? Size bakarken bunların kaçır. Bu süper gerçekçi gözüken bir oyun vardı, bu o değil mi? Hani sadece 10 saniyelik bir introsu vardı. Rus yapımıydı. Neydi? Ha evet o. Bu oyun çok daha gerçekçi gözüküyordu. Downgrade miymiş bu? Oo güzel. Şu oyun çıkana kadar grafikleri sıradanlaşmış da olabilir bak. Şu an o kadar etkilemedi yani beni. Ama ilk çıktığını hatırlayanlar varsa bu ne demiştik. Evet. O. Geliyor mu yani?
Poor little babies. All right, Mecha Break is one of 2025's most anticipated shooters, with its previous beta amassing over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe of pilot, powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wish list of game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer you've all been waiting for.
Growing Martian zones force the Thalassic Federation to advance its Project Enterprise.
Nvidia'nın demolarında kullandığı oyundu bu. Yapay zeka falan vardı. Kaç tane TL feature'ı var bu yani? Önemli değil de. Yani yayını engel olmasın azıcık ihtar kötü. İhtar pek görmüyorum. Telif atılıyor. Reklam geliri kazanamıyoruz. Bayağı önemli. Bir kişinin %100 atmasına bakıyor reklam geliri. O kadar düşük zaten. Mecha Break, evet olmuş.
In this next title, small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
shadows approaching.
We must now face a stark
Böcek miyiz
reality.
biz?
The industrial civilization we were expecting to join is no more.
Bu oyunu çok satamazlar, ben size söyleyeyim. Böcek fobisi olan o kadar çok insan var ki. Grafikler de güzelleşti.
Whatever it takes, we find a way.
"2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise
Neymiş?
that I think we all know very well.
30. yaş dedi.
Please check this out.
Bizim bildiğimiz bir şey geliyor. Ha yok, görevimiz tehlikenin şeyi, anladım.
Happy
O mu? Aa, o değil. Resident Evil 30 sene mi oldu be? Vay be.
birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さて、お待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけあと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それではこれからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
I need a glass of wine too. All right. Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update for a beloved franchise.
Let's rumble. Alice.
All right.
Bakın bu ne? Heh, tanıdık biri çıktı yani.
Street Fighter 6.
Kombatçıyım. Bu çok karikatürize geliyor bana. Neymiş? fazla Fortnite değil mi ya? Oyunda oynamıyoruz. İçerisinde 29 derece oldu.
Adios.
Şu en soldaki karakteri başka bir oyundan mı tanıyorum ben?
Wishlist now.
That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s, as you saw. The closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by Lenzi, Wuchang Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
Wukong değil de Wuchong mu?
Is this bloodshed really what you wanted? Fate is all set in stone. You can't change how it ends. What will it take to finally awaken you?
Gotta rush you on. This one we gotta protect. We cannot choose when people's dreams get snatched up by
Find reason, find master,
Yeah.
find judge, find method,
Zenci tavrını.
find capital, find ghost face killer.
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
Find them.
Hakikaten onlarmış. İçiniz.
Ghostface Killer is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG with anime-style fighting, and it's the debut title from the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment. Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing, and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double XP all weekend long.
My calling takes me far from home, where shared struggles form fast bonds.
My
Bu da
greatest
sevilen bir oyun
advantage,
diyebiliyorum.
adaptability. Their greatest weakness, me. My story.
My story is yours.
Bir şirinler oyunu daha mı? içiniz. Valla bitiyor zaten. Tamam geldi.
I took a bullet, I died, I came back. And I met Johnny Silverhand. Chip. Long story.
Here is another game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
Another relapse, huh? Get well soon. Maybe it's too much for someone like you. Delusional. It won't always be so easy. You still look a little unwell.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2. Why? Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year, and I wish we could have Titanfall 3. With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger.
Titanfall 2'yi oynamadım ben hala.
Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
Just look at that water placement. Expertly done. This is the
Valla
epitome of
herif
sport.
geldi ya.
Splitting savants and jetpack geniuses. The movement is so fluid, so fast, you can't stop and you can't catch.
And to complete the comeback, he's going to try. He shoots. He gets the kill. Now that's how you portal. They're not done yet. They got one. They got another. They're going to do it. They're going to do it all the way. Oh my God! They did it. They actually did it. And you're standing on the edge, face up, 'cause you're in natural.
Güzel oyuna benziyor bana. En azından bir fikri var.
Last man standing. Victory.
Bu güzel.
Now we are honored to showcase the latest project from the talented minds at RGG Studio in Japan.
Yine mi Japonya'dayız?
Got a name? Mako. Daito. Daito. A Jap then, huh? Don't I look like one? You're not? So, what are you then? Sana. 俺が知りてえや。
Olabilir.
You saw it at TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943.
Evet.
And knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way. All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have one final, very special global game announcement to share with all of you who've been waiting. Today we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again. When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision. And while there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right here at Summer Game Fest.
Grace! Grace! Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming. If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 2 days tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel. I know. That's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Grace.
Stay close. They're coming.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Soyadını daha önce duymadık mı biz ya başka bir oyunda?
All these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
There you have it, Resident Evil Requiem. And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026.
Village gibi değildi bence.
Thank you, Capcom. That was an amazing announcement. Glad we kept it a surprise. All right, that's going to do it for our live Summer Game Fest show. Let's thank our co-host, Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone? Good job. Lucy got to see the trailer for the first time.
I know.
Too.
I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All good. All right, well, there's much more Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital events this weekend you can watch and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Games Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned online to see coverage of many of the playable games at Summer Game Fest Play Days that's taking place this weekend in LA.
And make sure to stay tuned for Day of the Devs, which is coming up next with additional new reveals from incredible independent studios around the world and deeper looks at some of the independent games we showcased today. Thanks so much, everyone.
Awesome, and thanks to you, Lucy. Great job co-hosting. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest. We will see you at Gamescom on August 19th. Thanks, everybody.
Evet. Belki şeye de bakarız sonra. PC oyunları gününe. Xbox da var önümüzde daha. Ama sözlerini vermiyorum. Genelde iyi bir şey oluyor. Onu da en son gösteriyorlar. Normal. Valla oyunun tarzıyla ilgili çok bir şey vermedi bana. Yeni bir şeyler deniyorlar. Kendileri için yeni bir şeyler deniyorlar gibi geldi daha çok. Yani biraz Alan Wake'imsi gibi gördüm oyunu. Özellikle ikinci. Alan Wake 2 gibi gördüm. İşte yeni oyun 9. Evet, bu yayın bu kadar. Bana da gitme vakti. Yine bu hafta sonu, yani bu hafta bitmeden görüşeceğiz herhalde. Bu yayınlar sürecek. Yarın yok zaten. Dün oynadık oyunu. Yarın olmayacağım. Evet, sessizce dağılalım. Hadi bakalım, herkese iyi bayramlar. Görüşürüz.